Hey guys, my name is Pace Morby. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming on here. I love making these videos and I hope this helps you in your real estate journey. And also today, I hope it helps you build your brand. Today, we're gonna be talking about how and why you should be building a brand in real estate. And I'm gonna get into that right now. All right, guys, if you have not already subscribed and hit that notification bell, please do so now. The reason why you wanna do that is because we go live multiple times a week. And those lives are showing you how we actually talk to sellers, how we convert deals, because I'm all about giving you real life value rather than just giving you a bunch of tips. Okay, so today I'm gonna give you a ton of value. We're gonna go through two things, the why and the how of how to build a real estate brand. Now, you can see right here, my logo right behind me, the Subto logo, or the peace sign, as a lot of people have known me as the Subto guy. I'm the creative finance guy that has normalized the conversation around creative finance. Now, there's much older, much more experienced guys that have been in this business for 40, 50 years, amazing legends of the game. The reality is I have a brand that is way more easy to resonate with people because of the way I talk and the way that I branded myself, right? Most people want to brand themselves as their name, and while I do agree with that 100%, you also need to have something that resonates with people. So let's go into the how in a minute. Let's go into the why right now. 3 reasons why you should be building a brand in real estate, not just letting people know your name. What you want is, number one, you want people to bring you deals. That's the number one reason why you should be building a brand in real estate. On Monday, this is March of 2021, on Monday alone, we bought 10 deals from 4 investors. Those 4 investors would have never known me or my team to even send us those opportunities if I was not on social media. Now we're talking YouTube, we're talking Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok we've been trying to get into. We're only at about 10,000, maybe 11,000 followers on TikTok, but we're learning the game, right? We're failing forward. But the number one reason why we're on those platforms is not to make money from those platforms. Those platforms don't pay anything, right? Our YouTube, even with, close to 20,000 subscribers we have, doesn't pay us any money. The way we make money is by doing deals with people we would have never had access to before. You imagine back in 1999 or 2005 even, how everybody tried to connect with each other was like going to local meetups and getting on the phone? Man, social media has really shortened that curve so that people can get into the game immediately. Again, 10 deals on just Monday from buying deals from people who brought them to us. Now, why did they bring those to us? Because they know we're the creative finance people. They know that we can solve problems that other people just simply can't solve, right? They're wholesalers or real estate agents that are saying, hey, my client has a bad situation. I don't know how to solve it. Can you step in and help us? And we were able to buy 10 houses in one day. Some of those are cash and some of those are creative, okay? So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 of why you want to build a brand in real estate is to raise your network. A lot of people don't realize this, but the people that we hung out with in high school and college and even our immediate family members are bringing us down. And even though they're not intentionally bringing us down, they really don't bring any value to us in our businesses. So I see people going and hanging out and doing all these things with their friends from high school and college, and I'm like, man, you guys, forget about the fact that they're not bringing you any value. Think about the fact that you are not bringing them any value. You need to spend time with people that you can actually bring value to. Stop wasting other people's life if they're not in real estate. Social media allows you to get directly in front of people that are also doing real estate so you can elevate your network. You can follow my Instagram, you can see my Facebook, and all of the podcasts we do, Wholesale Hotline on Monday, we do Sunday Service on Sunday, and multiple other podcasts that we're on. We are only hanging out with other people that are operating and doing deals in real estate. That is the second biggest reasons why you should be building a brand in real estate. Number 3 reason why you should be building a brand in real estate is to raise capital. In December of 2020 alone, just in that 1 month, we raised over $1 million through Instagram. Now, did I intentionally go out and say, hey guys, I want your money? No, it was by showing people the good, the bad, and the ugly, and basically treating ourselves like a storyline. Think of yourself as a storyline. People want to buy into your story. They want to invest in your story. And so we have people that reach out to us and say, hey, I'm looking for a place to put my money. Can I lend money on your fix and flips? Can I lend money on your subject to or your other creative finance deals? And depending on if they're a short-term investor or a long-term investor, we place them into deals as lenders. So that would have never happened without social media. I would have had to been doing the old school method of going to my chamber of commerce or going here or going there, going to a country club. And I am a member of a country club, but I can tell you, raising private capital at a country club is so incredibly challenging because these people that are at country clubs are so wealthy that they don't need a little return on their money. The people that you raise capital through are people who are typically aspiring real estate investors themselves, and they want to partner with you on deals so they can learn how to do it also. So that's the third reason why you should be creating a brand in real estate. All right, so those are the three biggest reasons. I've got 100 other reasons, but we're gonna stay with those. Now I wanna tell you the how. How can we get and build a brand in real estate? Number one reason how you can do it is documenting the good, the bad, and the ugly. So many times I see people that are brand new real estate investors going on their Instagram and trying to give you guys tips on things that they've never done themselves. Right? So they forget that people really like transparency. They like authenticity. And so I never try and be anybody but myself. I look at other people as inspiration, like Graham Stephan and Meet Kevin and their work ethic and their ability to make amazing videos. But at the end of the day, I need to be true to myself. And I need to build my brand so that people resonate with me. How do you do that? Number one, document the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if you're cold calling, you should document yourself cold calling. So for example, here's a really good one. My business partner actually sent me over a video a little bit ago that he says, here he is calling a seller right here, boom, okay? You want to document everything. You want to document your good calls, you want to document your bad calls, and you want to document your absolutely horrific calls and put those on Instagram, put those on Facebook, and you want to make a fun game of it and say, hey guys, check me out. Look at this call I just made. Tell me if you have any good feedback for me. And you are now shown as somebody that actually does the business. People don't do business with people they like. Yes, that is true. But more importantly, people do business with people who do business. Good, bad, or ugly. So jump into the game. Document your journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Number two, if you are going to be one of those people that give out tips and motivational quotes, please don't be one of these guys that does like a motivational quote of the day. Guys, people don't need that much motivation. They need real hard tactics. Now, if you are going to give motivation and you are going to give tips, give them on things that you have actually gone through rather than just some ambiguous topic that really doesn't have anything to do with you as a brand. Remember, when you give people tips, you want people to learn about you. Do you think I'm going around giving tips on how to build skyscrapers? No, because I don't do that. I give people tips on creative finance. More specifically, if you look at all my other episodes on YouTube, it's all about deals that I've done and breaking down those deals and how other people can truly understand how they can also do those types of things as well. So, number two, make sure that you only give tips on things that you have done yourself. Number three reason, or not reason, but number three, how to build a brand in real estate. This one's my favorite. It's absolutely one of the reasons why I blew up a couple of years ago on Instagram. It's why so many people are in my Facebook group. It's why so many people are even watching me here. It's because you genuinely need to help people underneath you, and in that process, you need to document it. So what happens? You show people, hey, I'm willing to help. I'm willing to step in. I'm willing to show you how to cold call. I'm willing to show you how to knock doors. I'm willing to show you how to do things I've done myself. And I cannot tell you how many people will gravitate to that energy. So create an energy around you that you are willing to help people underneath you so that more and more people will pay attention to you because they know they can get something out of you. Now, when people ask you, let's say you're at a party, and people ask you, what do you do for a living? Are they really asking you what you do for a living? No. They're asking you what you can do for them. That's really what they're asking you. So think about it. What can I bring my audience and what can I do to help people? Because my audience needs to be people I do deals with. Remember, number one reason why to build a brand in real estate is to do deals with people and to get your reach out there so you can make more money together. But if you're not showing your willingness to help other people, you're not going to create a brand. You're not going to be able to actually resonate with people on a real level because you're not a real person out there to get real results with other people. You're just trying to do everything for yourself. So you have to alter your thought process. Instead of being a competitor, be a collaborator with everybody. I used to do this thing on my Instagram a couple of years ago, so here's a really good tactic. I used to go on my stories and I'd say, hey guys, I'm going out to the field today. I've got 4 buy appointments. I'm out in my Prius. Anybody that wants to meet me at this Circle K, I'll be there in 45 minutes. First 3 people in my car gets to go on all those 4 appointments. I did that for a whole year, and I would just show people my willingness to help. I would then, on these appointments, these guys were tagging me on Instagram, and we were collaborating back and forth, trying to help each other understand how to get our reach out there a little bit more. That actually leads me into number 4, which is tag people who inspire you. So what I did for a long time to get the attention of people I wanted to hang out with is I would constantly tag them in some of my posts. Or I would even go on their YouTube channel and I'd take a screenshot, I'd throw it on my Instagram stories and tag that person and go, man, this man inspires me. Hopefully I can hang out with this guy one day. And I did it so consistently, which is what so many people do wrong. They are not consistent in any part of their life. They'll go tag for one day and then a week later they forgot that they were supposed to be tagging people. Start tagging people in your Instagram stories. Start tagging people in Facebook and say, this man inspired me. This is somebody I look up to. Because flattery always works. Flattery always works. I'm a screaming example of that. A lot of my heroes are now my peers. And while they are still my heroes and I still look up to them tremendously, I now do deals with them. I now have learned how to be in their circles, and now we're elevating our brands together. So remember, do it with me. First off, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then take a picture of this YouTube video and go put it on Instagram and tag me. I usually get anywhere between 500 views to 15,000 views on any particular YouTube video. And what's funny is very rarely do people ever tag me and say, hey, Pace, this was a great video. So do that. Tag Steve Trang, tag Jamil Damji, tag Brent Daniels, tag Max Maxwell. Guys, you have to tag the people who inspire you, because then your circle of influence starts to grow as those people pay attention. Look, I get tagged frequently, but I'm saying I don't get tagged frequently consistently. What happens is after 3 or 4 days, these people lose their steam and they stop. However, I was so consistent in tagging the Max Maxwells of the world and the Brent Daniels of the world, they had no choice but to pay attention to me. So number 4, tag the people who inspire you. Number 5, now there's a reason why I gave you these tips in a row, is that number 5 is only collaborate with people who are legitimately in this business. I have some really bad horror stories of people that I've had on my podcast just to find out that these people were frauds. This was years ago before I understood how to credibly go through and vet these people to make sure that they actually were doing the business. But there was a guy, check this out, there was a guy that came on my podcast. He was actually in the middle of a lawsuit, and he had one of his local people loan him 200 grand, and he basically lost all that money. Meanwhile, he's going around on social media talking about how amazing he is and all that kind of stuff. And I had him on my podcast. I had multiple people in the audience saying, oh my gosh, don't you know this lawsuit this guy lost and all that kind of stuff? Oh my gosh. I'm not the type that gets embarrassed. I have a lot of transparency and openness, but man, I just didn't feel good about that. I felt like I pushed too hard to try and get this guy on my podcast without making sure he was doing deals. So how do we make sure people are doing deals? Well, I can tell you it's reaching out to people and saying, hey, is this guy pretty legit? Hey, I saw this guy on your podcast. I want to maybe try and get him on my podcast. Sounds like he's pretty legit. Usually it's the people who are already on podcasts and are already gaining traction are the ones that are credible. Now, you also want to be, especially if you're in the real estate realm, if you're learning or tagging or hanging out with people or collaborating with people who haven't bought a deal in 10 years and all they're doing is teaching, probably not somebody you want to rub shoulders with. Remember, reason number 1 to build a brand. It's not to become this amazing affiliate marketer and all that kind of stuff. Yes, that's cool. Yes, we make money off some affiliate stuff, but it's really such a small part of it. True wealth is built in real estate. What happens is, let me tell you a story about this really, really quick. One time I was affiliating for a product, which means I used the product and it was helpful in my business. And then I was promoting it to other people. When people ask me, hey, how do you do X, Y, and Z? I'd say, oh, I use this product, use my code, right? We all know how affiliate marketing works. And I started making money from this product. Guess what happened? This company ended up filing bankruptcy. I didn't get my last month of affiliate check, which whatever, it's not a big deal. It's just kind of cherry on top. But man, I spent a lot of time and energy talking about that product just for them to go belly up. So the reality is the only way to truly make money in real estate is do real estate. Make that your prime energy source. Put all your energy in there, because at some point people stop paying attention to you when you stop doing real estate. They don't get value from you on social media if you're not actually in the game. Okay, anybody can go and do a copy and paste of an inspirational quote. Anybody can watch somebody else's YouTube channel and go, I'm gonna go create this YouTube video when you haven't done it. Anybody can do it, but the public can see through that. So make sure that you go back to number one reason why you build a brand in real estate. It's so you can do more deals. So as I wrap this up, I'd really love to do deals with you guys. I'd love to get on the phone with your guys' sellers. I'd love to help you out in any possible way. So if you guys would want me to do a live stream a couple of times a week where I just call your sellers and help you lock up deals, make a comment down below, and please subscribe, please hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next video.